and welcome to your Friday 5 for 5 today. I have enjoyed over these last several weeks sharing with you guys hymn stories from hymns that I love and hymns that you may not have heard in a while. And today's another one of those stories. It's a hymn that has really been on my mind since the very beginning of all of this pandemic. When we first had to shelter in place and shelter at home, I really contemplated and thought about a rest in music and how in the middle of a busy symphony or in the middle of a very busy technical section of music, all of a sudden comes a rest. And for us as vocalists, as singers, as a choir, whenever we see those rests, it's a chance for us to pause and to get a breath. And I can't help but think that that's kind of what God is intending for us during this time. And I come to Psalm chapter 46, verse 10, where the psalmist says, "Be still and know that I am God." The hymn, "Be Still My Soul," is a hymn that actually is pretty amazing to me because God used three people from three different countries to put together this hymn that teaches us that He is in control and we simply need to wait on Him. The words of this hymn are really from the 17th century. In the latter half of the 17th century, there was a lady named Katharina von Schlegel, and she wrote this hymn really coming out of the Protestant Reformation in Germany. And about 100 years later, there was a woman by the name of Jane Borthwick in England who took this hymn and brought it into English for us. And I'm so glad she did it. And the last contributor was the great composer from Finland, Jean Sibelius. You might have heard of the hymn tune Finlandia. It's used for several tunes in our hymnals. But that hymn tune, Finlandia, is also used for this hymn. Listen to these lyrics. "Be still, my soul, the Lord is on thy side. Bear patiently the cross of grief or pain. Leave to thy God to order and provide. In every change, He faithful will remain. Be still, my soul, thy best, thy heavenly friend. Through thorny ways leads to a joyful end. Be still, my soul, thy God doth undertake to guide the future as He has the past. Thy hope, thy confidence, let nothing shake. All know mysterious shall be bright at last. Be still, my soul, the waves and winds still know His voice who ruled them while He dwelt below." In the midst of this pandemic, as we find ourselves beginning to return to some type of normalcy, I hope that you will know that still small voice and that you will continue to be still and know that He is God.